25 unreal destinations that don't feel real. Stop scrolling. Look at this. No, really look at it. Does that seem real to you? What about this or this? These places exist on the same planet where you're sitting right now, the same Earth. But they look like they were designed by someone who's never seen Earth before, like they were borrowed from alien worlds, fantasy novels, or fever dreams. Today, we're taking you to 25 destinations that will make you question reality itself. Places so surreal, so impossible, that even when you're standing in them, your brain struggles to accept they're real. No Photoshop, no CGI, no tricks. Just Earth showing off in ways you never imagined possible. If you're ready to have your mind completely blown by what exists on our planet, subscribe to Travel Earth Adventures and hit that notification bell. Because what you're about to see will change the way you look at the world forever. Let's begin. Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia is the world's largest salt flat, covering over 4,000 square miles at an elevation of 12,000 feet. But calling it a salt flat doesn't capture what makes it unreal. During the rainy season, a thin layer of water covers the salt crust, creating the world's largest mirror. The sky reflects perfectly on the surface, eliminating the horizon entirely. When you stand on Salar de Uyuni during this time, you can't tell where Earth ends and sky begins. You appear to be walking on clouds, suspended between two identical skies. The effect is so disorienting that your brain simply cannot process it. Photos from here look so impossible that people assume they're fake, but they're not. The salt flat formed when ancient lakes evaporated, leaving behind salt deposits up to 30 feet deep. The flatness is so extreme that it's used to calibrate satellites. At night, when stars appear both above and below you, the experience transcends surreal. You're walking through the universe itself. Zhangye, Danxia, in China's Gansu province, features mountains that look like they've been hand-painted by an artist who doesn't understand geology. Layers of red, yellow, orange, and green sandstone create rainbow-striped formations that seem to violate the laws of nature. The colors are so vivid, so perfectly layered, that they appear artificial. These rainbow mountains formed over 24 million years as different mineral deposits accumulated in layers. Iron oxide creates the reds, manganese produces the yellows, and copper generates the greens. Erosion by wind and rain carved the formations into their current shapes while revealing the colorful layers beneath. The best views come during sunset when the low-angle light makes the colors even more intense. The mountains glow like they're lit from within. Viewing platforms throughout the geological park offer different perspectives on formations that look increasingly impossible the longer you stare at them. Antelope Canyon in Arizona is a slot canyon carved by flash floods over millions of years. But describing it doesn't prepare you for the reality. The canyon's smooth, flowing walls create shapes that look sculpted by artists rather than water. During certain hours, beams of sunlight pierce through openings above, creating columns of light in the dust-filled air. The sandstone walls display layers of red, orange, and purple that flow like frozen waves. The narrow passages, some only a few feet wide, twist and turn in ways that seem deliberately designed for maximum beauty. The smooth curves and flowing lines create an almost organic appearance, as if the canyon is alive. Fly Geyser in Nevada looks like something that crash-landed from another planet. This alien-looking formation sits on private land in the Black Rock Desert. Multiple jets of boiling water shoot up to 5 feet high from a mound of rainbow-colored minerals. The greens, reds, and yellows come from thermophilic algae that thrive in the hot, mineral-rich water. The bizarre part? Fly Geyser is accidentally man-made. In 1964, a company drilling for geothermal energy abandoned the well, and mineral-laden water began erupting. Over decades, the minerals accumulated, building the colorful mound that grows larger every year. Nature took a human mistake and created art. Trolltunga, or Troll's Tongue, in Norway is a piece of rock jutting horizontally out of a mountain 2,000 feet above Lake Ringedalsvatnet. The rock formation looks impossible, like it should fall at any moment. But it's been there for 10,000 years, left behind when glaciers retreated after the Ice Age. Standing on the edge of Trolltunga creates a sensation that defies description. Below you, nothing but air for 2,000 feet. Behind you, the fjord and mountains stretch to the horizon. The perspective is so extreme that photos from here look edited, but they're not. This gravity-defying platform is completely natural. Preikestolen, or Pulpit rock, is another Norwegian cliff that shouldn't exist. A flat square platform of stone jutting out 1,982 feet above Lysefjord. The edges are sharp, nearly perfect right angles, as if someone carved it intentionally. But it's entirely natural, formed by glacial activity and freezing water expanding in cracks. Mount Roraima in Venezuela is a tabletop mountain, or tepui, that inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's novel, The Lost World. And when you see it, you understand why. The mountain rises nearly 10,000 feet with vertical cliffs on all sides, its flat top often shrouded in clouds. It looks like it's floating in the sky, disconnected from the earth below. The summit is a bizarre landscape of black rock formations, carnivorous plants, and endemic species found nowhere else. Pink beaches of quartz crystals surround dark pools. Strange rock formations create natural sculptures. The near-constant rain and fog add to the otherworldly atmosphere. You genuinely feel like you've stepped onto another planet. Jellyfish Lake in Palau contains millions of golden jellyfish that have lost their ability to sting. They migrate across the lake daily, following the sun. Swimming among them creates a surreal experience as you're surrounded by pulsating golden clouds of jellyfish. They're harmless, allowing you to swim through formations that look like underwater galaxies. Blood Falls in Antarctica is exactly what it sounds like. A red waterfall flowing from Taylor Glacier into Lake Bonny. The water appears to be blood, but it's actually iron-rich brine from an ancient lake trapped beneath the glacier. When the iron-rich water contacts air, it oxidizes, turning blood red. The sight of red water flowing across white ice challenges your sense of reality. Did you know? Our planet holds secrets that sound too strange to be true. There's a place in Venezuela called Catatumbo where lightning strikes nearly 300 nights per year, up to 280 times per hour. Scientists call it the world's largest lightning storm, and it's visible from 250 miles away. In Australia, there's a place called Lake Hillier that is permanently bright pink, and scientists still aren't entirely sure why. Even when you take the water away in a container, it stays pink. And here's something that will blow your mind. There's a place in Romania called the Hoia Bațiu Forest where trees grow in bizarre spirals and circles, electronics malfunction, and people report missing time. It's called the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. Finally, there's a river in Colombia called Caño Cristalis that turns bright red, yellow, blue, green, and black for a few weeks each year. It's called the River of Five Colors or the Liquid Rainbow. These aren't legends, they're real places you can visit. Bioluminescent beaches in places like the Maldives and Puerto Rico glow electric blue at night. Tiny organisms called dinoflagellates produce light when disturbed by movement. Every wave that crashes, every footstep in the wet sand, creates glowing blue light. Swimming in these waters at night feels like moving through liquid stars. It's like discovering that the ocean has a secret power it only reveals after dark. Pamukkale in Turkey means cotton castle, and that's exactly what it looks like. Brilliant white terraces of travertine cascade down the hillside, filled with thermal pools of turquoise water. The terraces formed over thousands of years as calcium-rich waters flowed down the slope, depositing minerals that built these impossibly white formations. The door to hell in Turkmenistan has been burning continuously since 1971. This is a 230-foot wide crater filled with fire. Soviet scientists drilling for oil accidentally created the crater, which released natural gas. Fearing the gas would poison nearby towns, they set it on fire, thinking it would burn out in weeks. More than 50 years later, it's still burning. At night, the crater glows like a portal to another dimension. The marble caves of Chile sit on the shores of General Carrera Lake. Water has carved intricate patterns into marble rock, creating swirling blue and white formations. The caves look like they're made of flowing water frozen in time. The turquoise lake water reflects onto the marble surfaces, creating an ethereal blue glow that shifts with changing light and water levels. Moeraki boulders in New Zealand are perfectly spherical stones scattered along Koakoe Beach. Some weigh several tons and measure up to 6 feet in diameter. They look manufactured, too perfect to be natural. But they formed over 60 million years through a process called concretion, where minerals accumulated around a core, building these remarkable spheres. Hitachi Seaside Park in Japan transforms into an ocean of blue each spring when millions of Nemophila flowers bloom. The hillsides become waves of blue petals under blue sky, creating a monochromatic landscape that seems unreal. Later in the year, the same hills turn bright red with kochia plants, creating a landscape that looks like it's on fire. Lake Hillier in Australia is permanently bright pink, not light pink, not reddish, bright Barbie pink. Scientists believe the color comes from bacteria and algae, but the exact cause remains mysterious. Even when you take the water away, it stays pink. The lake sits on Middle Island, creating a surreal pink dot among green forests and blue ocean. Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland features approximately 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, most of them hexagonally shaped with such mathematical precision they appear man-made. They formed 50 to 60 million years ago during volcanic activity, when lava cooled rapidly and cracked into these geometric formations. Walking across them feels like traversing the ruins of some ancient, impossibly advanced civilization. Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand are inhabited by thousands of glowworms that illuminate the darkness like stars. Boat tours through the caves reveal ceilings covered in blue-green lights. The effect is like floating through space under a galaxy. The silence, the darkness, and the thousands of lights create an experience that seems more like a dream than reality. Socotra Island in Yemen has been isolated for so long that its plant life evolved into forms found nowhere else. The dragon's blood trees look like umbrellas with no trunks, or mushrooms made from wood. The desert rose plants have swollen trunks and pink flowers. The entire island looks like concept art from a science fiction movie, but it's real and it's Earth. Reed Flute Cave in China has been wowing visitors for over 1,200 years. Natural limestone formations inside the cave are illuminated by colored lights, creating a surreal underground palace. Stalactites and stalagmites in fantastic shapes are reflected in underground pools, doubling the visual impact. The cave looks like something from a fantasy video game. Mendenhall ice caves in Alaska are formed inside glaciers by meltwater. The ice glows electric blue, a color so vivid it seems artificial. Light filtering through the thick ice creates this otherworldly blue glow. The caves are constantly changing, forming and collapsing, meaning each visit reveals different formations. Walking inside these blue ice cathedrals feels like entering a frozen alien temple. The underwater waterfall illusion in Mauritius creates what looks like a waterfall beneath the ocean's surface. From above, it appears that water is being pulled down into the depths. It's actually an optical illusion created by sand and silt, deposits being carried by ocean currents, but the effect is so convincing that it looks like the ocean has a drain. The Tunnel of Love in Ukraine is a railway section surrounded by green arches formed by trees. The tunnel stretches for nearly 2 miles, with trees, vines, and bushes creating a perfect green tunnel that trains pass through. In different seasons, it changes from bright green to golden yellow to snow-covered white. It looks too perfect, too artistic to be accidental, but nature created this tunnel with no human design. Hang Son Doong in Vietnam is the world's largest cave, so massive that it has its own weather system, forests, and rivers. The main chamber is over 600 feet high and 500 feet wide. Sunlight pours in through collapsed sections, creating spots where jungles grow inside the cave. You could fit a 40-story building inside portions of this cave. Standing inside it makes you feel microscopic. Fingal's Cave in Scotland features the same hexagonal basalt columns as Giant's Causeway, but formed into a sea cave that creates natural acoustics so remarkable that it inspired Mendelssohn's Hebrides Overture. Waves crashing inside the cave produce haunting musical sounds. The geometric stone columns rising from the sea create cathedral-like architecture that seems designed by some ancient, unknown civilization. These 25 destinations prove something remarkable. We live on a planet that is far stranger, far more creative, far more impossible than we give it credit for. A planet that creates art without trying, that builds wonders without planning, that breaks its own rules just to show off what's possible. Each of these places challenges our assumptions about what Earth should look like. They exist in that strange space between believable and impossible. When you stand in them, part of your brain insists they can't be real, while your eyes tell you they are. That cognitive dissonance, that moment when reality exceeds imagination, is one of the most powerful experiences travel can offer. If these 25 unreal destinations have left you questioning everything you thought you knew about our planet, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Travel Earth Adventures. Tell us in the comments which of these places shocked you the most, or if you've been fortunate enough to visit any of them, share your experience. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because we're constantly discovering more places that don't feel real. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Earth's most impossible destinations. Until next time, remember, reality is far stranger than fiction. You just have to know where to look.